Here, I'll ask Pip to, you have a PowerPoint to take us through, is that correct, Pip?
Yeah. Councillors, this is Philippa Green, who's our Community Engagement Coordinator. Pip's part of the External Relations team, and part of her role is to, on Council's behalf, oversee the Enviroschools program, which she's about to explain to you. And there are, so Council employs 3 part-time Enviroschools coordinators throughout Hawke's Bay, one based in Napier and Hastings, one in Wairoa and one in Central Hawke's Bay. And they work with schools, primary, secondary, preschools to work, who are interested in the Enviroschools program. So I'll get Pip just to explain to you just briefly what that is before we do a presentation to Tutira School.
While she's setting up Mosa, you all look very smart today, guys. Very good. Good to see you in town. We'll be talking to you shortly. We'll go through this first.
Just right there.
See the PowerPoint. Yeah, can you guys all see the screen down there?
Stand.
You can. Miss Wallace will sort you all out.
That's a good idea. We can have a
Rex's chair, I've got on him.
we can have a few up the front, sitting down.
Love it.
Be okay? Sit down at the front here. Is that going to work? Oh, thank you. Ooh, thank you very much for that, eh? Yeah. Great. Thank you. We can fit a few more at the front. Come up the front and you can sit down.
Come and grab a chair up here.
Wow. Special. Okay.
Yeah,
Another chair here.
Wow, special to Tutira School.
Move a bit that one. Move over. There we are.
Another chair.
Okay, we'll get moving, get into it. We're on a time frame here. So, Enviroschools. Kia ora, good morning. Hi, I'm Philippa Green. Pip, people know me as Pip as well. So what is Enviroschools? Enviroschools is to create healthy, peaceful, resilient communities long term. So we're looking at social, environmental, cultural and economic communities being sustainable and resilient into the future. One teacher, I had a comment from one teacher, is that she would describe the program as a lens that you look through in a way that you look at the curriculum. Not just teaching math, but giving real life context of eels, for an example, and a stream compared to families fishing them to be sustainable. It's a flexible program, focused on themes or topics that are relevant to the school and the local area. So in other words, a whole school process for a long-term change. So it's based on the model of the 5 guiding principles: sustainable communities, learning for sustainability, empowered students, respect the diversity of people and different cultures, and we have a strong Māori perspectives, so Māori values and beliefs, and acknowledging that. There is also theme areas as well that help guide with the guiding principles. Those theme areas are living landscapes, ecological buildings, healthy water, precious energy and zero waste. Who supports the Enviroschools program nationally? So we have the Ministry for the Environment, the Department of Conservation is a national partner, as well as the Ministry of Māori Development, Ministry of Youth Development and Te Maurito, which is in partnership with the Enviroschools Foundation, offering a full immersion Māori resources. How does it work? So what happens is we have the Enviroschools Foundation based in Hamilton. That's where it all started. And Te Maurito is a partner of that as well. So we form under the umbrella. What happens, you have regional coordinators, which is my position with the Hawke's Bay Regional Council. So that's with territorial authorities, also environment centres across the country. Then we have the facilitators, which we have Hannah Wilcox in here as well. She's a facilitator down the back, thank you. So we have the facilitators that are in there doing the grassroots with the schools, working with the teachers on their curriculum links with the Enviroschools program. Partnerships. We have Stuart Roper somewhere out there, one of our funding partners. Thank you, Stuart. So partnerships is vital to support the Enviroschools program. Without partnerships, we need a long-term commitment to support the Enviroschools program. Thanks to the partnership approach based around a shared aim of actively involving our young people in creating healthy, peaceful, sustainable and resilient communities. This partnership approach enables us, many people and organisations, to see the value in the program and to support it long term. Okay, just a bit of history. So started in the Waikato, Hamilton. It started with the council there, and it was just a pilot program. Heidi Martin, the director of Enviroschools, she's the founder of Enviroschools, and she worked with the council to find this pilot program. Came to Hawke's Bay. We started the Enviroschools program. Oh, I've lost my notes there. We started the program 10 years ago. And we've grown strong too. It's doing well. Formally, they celebrated in 2011 10 years of Enviroschools in the Waikato. So as you can see, the history there. So we currently have 54 Enviroschools in the Hawke's Bay region. So we're averaging on around 25% of all of Hawke's Bay schools. Okay, so you can read through the history there. It's been a bit up and down with the funding, and that's where we value our partners, which is the Nina EJ Braithwaite Trust with Stuart Roper, to help continuous long-term commitment to the program. Just give you a moment. So we were fortunate with the submissions in the annual plan to increase our funding by 15% for the 2013-14 year and financial year. So currently Hawke's Bay Regional Council contribute $18,200 per annum towards the Enviroschools program. And fortunately for the Nina EJ Braithwaite Trust, they support $21,000 per annum, which we're looking at some deliverables with our agreement to extend that funding. Just a quote there that I'd like you to read through. And I'd love to get more information too, Stuart, about the Nina Braithwaite Trust. It would be really good to acknowledge the kind support from the Trust. These are our Enviroschools in the Hawke's Bay region. So we have 2 kura, and that's where the Te Maurito program is there to support the kura, so full immersion and bilingual kura. It helps support them with those expertise in Māori language. As Liz was saying, we have facilitators in the Central Hawke's Bay area. Hannah Wilcox down the back there again, so she's on 10 hours a week to support her schools. And then we have in Wairoa, we have Jennifer Scoven, and she supports her schools in Wairoa, as well as Napier Hastings, we have Sonia Sedgwick. So how does it happen? The school signs puts in a registration of interest. They go on the waiting list to become an Enviro school. Currently we have 6 schools on the waiting list that are keen and ready to get on board, but unfortunately it comes down to funding, and we need funding to support those hours with the facilitators in the schools. So these are 5 theme areas: living landscapes, ecological buildings, healthy water, precious energy, zero waste, which fits in beautifully with council objectives. That's just an idea that gives you a snapshot of the website. The website's very user-friendly. That's where a lot of schools go to now, and they use the website to help them with their links to the curriculum with their facilitators. So just some nice photos. This is Mariwa School, Tutira Country Park, or Tutira Regional Park now, I should say. So this is recently just during Conservation Week. And that's Holden with Francis, his teacher, planting some flaxes on Hawke's Bay Regional Council land. This is the Guthrie Smith, you see down the bottom. That's actually an early childhood kindergarten workshop, which is amazing what the little ones know, actually. With this workshop, we were testing soil quality, and the little ones, they even understand about erosion. Just to give you an example, erosion, we use brown sugar, and you put water down with the brown sugar, and that shows scars in the hills showing erosion. And these little ones also, they understand worms means good quality soil. So there's little techniques on how we educate our young people. That's a waste audit, so you can see the tarpaulin there, so that's emptying all of the bins on the school grounds, identifying all the waste, how long that takes to break down, and your worm farm, what can go into your worm farm, which also makes worm wheeze, which is great for your beautiful shade house that's flourishing. We've also got young ones cooking with their marakai, so that's with what their produce that they grow and make. And you can see the recycled yogurt pots there as well for little seedlings. This is Taikura School and Hastings Girls High, and this is actually the Outlook for Someday Sustainability Film Challenge, which also is a national partner, and that's creating a film about sustainability within 5 minutes, up to 5 minutes. Making seed balls, that's Napier Intermediate, and we're looking at packaging here. So we've got Lynn Arnold, who was Nelson Park School, and we're looking at packaging. So do we really need all of this packaging? Do we buy in bulk? So asking those inquiring learning questions to the students, which creates more waste. Napier Girls, the Litometer, very clever. So it's a student-led, student-empowered program. So they made up, this Enviro group made up their Litometer, so the students would know what was happening in the school grounds regarding rubbish. Marakai, growing vegetables. Blue Duck Awareness Month, so this is Ruakatori School, so the Wairoa Hill Country Erosion Project. They gifted $3,000 per year to support this school, and they have done amazing things at school. Part of the objective with that was to get some riparian planting in place of the Ruakatori River, which erosion, and help to manage that erosion. So from going to the hub of the community with the school, it as you can see, parents here, it reaches out to the wider community. Te Whai, Hellfield, he found a Dobson fly. He's pretty excited about that, showing that it's quite a healthy, clean river, the Ruakatori. This is a little example of what some young person thinks an Enviroschools, what it is to them. Very cute. And I'll keep moving through. Okay, this is just something I thought is so true, and I'd like you to have a look. As the teacher requested it, as the principal requested it, the maintenance person, caretaker, installed it, if you can see. The central office designed it. The Board of Trustees approved it, health and safety and so on, and what the students really wanted. And then we come to our famous Tutira Silver Enviroschools, one of 3 silver Enviroschools in the Hawke's Bay region. And we've got quite a cute little photo there too. So that's the purpose of today. We had Mr. Chairman come up to the school and help have a look at the why they deserve to be a silver Enviroschools, and we were quite impressed with what they had to offer. So, and also we had Ewan McGregor, Deputy Chairman, he came up as well, and we were impressed. So well done, Tutira School. You deserve a pat on the back. Really good effort and a bit of a clap, I think.